hobbies get you so much respect. I'm telling you this right now because it's so true. I remember I was at this base camp and it was kind of like in this naturist place. There was nothing else. I played table tennis there because previously I joined the table tennis Scottish Championships. So I'm pretty decent at it. And I was playing with some of the guys there. Immediately, I noticed that their respect for me just went up because I was better at them at the sport. And I was beating them, I was teaching them some certain things about the game. And because of that, they just respected me more. And they just act better towards you. And I noticed this happens so much more than you'd even realize. When people see that you're good at these different sports like football or music or whatever, people just treat you better. And if you really think about it, what does having a hobby actually tell somebody about you? At least to me, I believe it tells somebody that you actually have a life, that you do things outside of just, TikTok, doing nothing, lazing around, your job. It actually shows you have passions of your own, you have interests of your own. And because of that, people respect you more because, wow, you're the type of guy to put effort into something that you like, which is actually really admirable. Most people don't even do that. The most effort somebody will do for something they enjoy is this, scrolling. So it's actually a really cool thing to have a hobby. And if you don't have one, it shows, okay, well, this guy doesn't actually do anything in his life. This guy is just a loser. He's a freeloader. He just works a job and that's it. There's nothing interesting about him. But something else that I noticed is that hobbies actually work as a what's-it. There's this term I read about, it's called a what's-it, and basically it's something a bit more unique about you. And it allows people to start a conversation with you so much easier. So it becomes like this topic of conversation. If you have a really interesting necklace and people notice it immediately, they can be like, oh, what's that necklace? It's so easy to start a conversation with somebody who has a what's it. So I realized having a hobby actually works as a what's it. People can come up to you so much easier seeing that you're good at something and be like, oh, you play table tennis, you play the piano, that's interesting. And I'm not going to tell you need to put years into whatever hobby that I play. You really don't. The point of a hobby at the end of the day is to have fun. That's why you're doing it. It's a hobby. That's why it's called a hobby. So pick a hobby that you actually enjoy and just stick with it. And it can be anything. I'm telling you, don't be embarrassed about your hobby. I have a friend whose hobby is literally obsessing over trains and like knowing the different types of trains, like train watching. And he's not shameful about it at all. It's actually very interesting. He knows a lot about trains. And because of that, it's a very easy topic of conversation. And it just shows, okay, he has something he's interested in. Your hobby can be anything. The thing is, if you actually enjoy it, then you'll want to put more time into it and you'll just naturally get better. So personally, I'll have seasons where I'll go all in onto a hobby. I play piano, right? But I'll only play for like 20 minutes a day. I have other things to do. But I'll have seasons every now and then where I will just go all in on this hobby and I'm so interested in it and I'm so passionate about it. And I'll be spending hours every day just fixated on it, improving because it's fun. And that's the main point. Again, have fun. If you have fun, you're doing it right. If you you're like, I don't want to do this hobby, it's a challenge, it's a task, it's annoying, I don't want to do this, then you're messing up, bro. Because at the end of the day, it shouldn't be to get respect. Getting respect is a benefit of it. But the main point is just to have fun. But if you don't have a hobby, it's kind of weird. It shows that you have nothing in your life that's actually fun anyways. So irregardless of whether it gets you respect or not, or makes you easier to speak to, that's completely irrelevant. The point is, it's weird in itself to not have a hobby. Get a hobby, bro. It's the most important thing that you could do right now because it's fun. It gives you something to do in your life outside of the standardized jobs and things people expect of you. And it just gets you more respect as well. If you want to become more confident, if you want to become more socially magnetic and make friends and live a more adventurous life, check out the top link in the description. It's the Social Protocol, and I will personally teach you how to become more confident. I'll see you in there.